Most people who start a business don't actually know what a business is. Not the real definition, not the one that matters. They think they do. They've watched the videos, they've got the idea, they've got the passion, but they're building something without knowing what it's supposed to be. And that gap, that tiny gap in understanding, is the reason most of them fail in the first year. What you're about to hear changes that. Marco didn't start a business. He started a feeling. He was 24, tired of the warehouse, tired of clocking in at 6 a.m. for someone else's dream. He'd been detailing cars on weekends. Just him, a pressure washer, a second-hand machine, and whatever natural light was left on a Saturday afternoon. People paid him. People came back. People told their mates. So he made the call, quit the job, went full-time, got a banner printed, Marco's Auto Detail, and hung it outside his flat like a declaration. For 6 weeks, it felt like proof he was right. You felt what Marco felt. Maybe not with a car detailing business. Maybe it was something else. Something you worked hard at that just didn't move. That feeling isn't failure. It's just missing one thing. Marco wasn't running a business. He was running a skill. There's a difference. A skill says, here's what I can do. A business says, here's a problem people have, and I solve it better than anyone else, in a way that keeps working without me having to reinvent it every single week. That shift in thinking changes everything. So what actually is a business? Here's the simplest way to think about it. A business is a repeatable system that solves a specific problem for a specific group of people in exchange for money. That's it. Break it down. Repeatable. It works more than once without starting. From scratch every time. Specific problem. Not I do stuff, but I fix this one painful thing. Specific people. Not everyone, but the right group who actually feel that pain. Exchange for money, value flows both ways. Formula, problem plus people, plus repeatable solution, non's business. Quick example, Marco's old setup, skill for cash. New setup, he solved a specific professional image problem for time-poor business owners. Same every week, scalable, predictable. Right now, with the economy squeezing everyone, that repeatability isn't just smart, it's survival. Here's what nobody tells you when you're starting out. Most people who fail at business didn't fail at business. They failed to identify one. They had a skill, they had hustle, they had a product, but they never built a system around a real felt problem. So every week started from zero. Now here's the flip side. Once you understand what a business actually is, you stop chasing customers and start attracting them. You stop working more hours and start building something that works while you're not. The people who figure this out early, they don't just survive, they scale. That's not theory. That's just what the model does when it's right. Before you go, there's one more thing Marco got wrong that week. This week, just this week, I want you to answer Uncle Ray's question about your own idea or business. Write it down. Literally one sentence. I solve this problem for these people. If you can't write it clearly, that's your answer right there. Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And next video, we're going into how Marco figured out pricing and why every number he first chose was quietly killing him. See you there.